Had a question submitted from Jay to the YouTube comments at Forest Apps. And by the way, please subscribe so you don't miss any videos or great comments from viewers. When should you replace your chainsaw drive sprocket? When you know they're worn out. There are a lot of pictures of worn sprockets on Google, and I'll link a search in the comments section and also a very interesting video from Oregon Tools describing and showing a lot of worn sprockets. I've always said that if I know how something works or how it's made, I can better understand using or repairing it. So here's my experience about chainsaw sprockets, what to look for in its inspection, and when to replace them. This video began several years ago with a visit to Oregon Tools. Sprockets are a gear that meshes or matches the saw chain pitch and works with the saw chain drive link gauge to propel or pull the saw chain around the guide bar. The smoother and faster it turns with enough chainsaw power, the faster and smoother the chainsaw cuts through the wood. Sprockets are cast from molten centered steel blends. The metals are heated until they're liquid and poured into a mold. The first step is with a plastic tree of sprockets that are dipped in a ceramic-like material and allowed to harden. The mold is then heated until the plastic sprockets are melted and removed from the mold. The mold is then filled with molten steel, allowed to cool, then broken apart to release the formed sprockets. They're ground and polished to spec, then heat treated to a desired hardness to handle the pressures of moving the chain around the saw guide bar. This is all accomplished in about a 16-step process. Here's where we come in. When the surface is worn down through the tolerances of the heat treat process, the chain is now stroking an unhardened surface. It can wear very fast now, beating up your saw chain and vibrating your chainsaw crankshaft, guide bar, and even the operator. Fatigue is sure to happen to all of them. So when your sprocket wears and gets to about 20 thousandths of an inch, about the thickness of your thumbnail, it's time to consider replacing the sprocket to have a new smooth, hard surface to handle your saw chain. Some of the sprockets are now molded with a witness mark to alert you to the maximum wear point is reached. I hope this information gives you some insight to keep a close watch on your sprockets and saw chain combinations to minimize some effect on the rest of your saw and you as an operator. So this is Tim Ard. We hope you subscribe, and we hope to see you along the Forest Apps Road. And let us know that you enjoyed this Tim's Tips episode. See you soon. Good sawing.